Welcome to episode 3 of WeBeBallin.
Hit it! Welcome to episode 3 of WeBeBallin. Sean, tell them what we're doing today.
Okay, we're going over the top 10 landing spots for DeAndre Hopkins. Multiple things we're taking into account for this list, as in fit, the team's roster, how
It would fit together and how ages and if there's one star receiver, we wouldn't just have 2-star receivers because we'd make a super team, but it wouldn't really fit because cap space and they would fight for targets.
Yes.
Obviously we would like to put him on a team like the Dolphins that would then have a super team, but it won't work because of cap space nor fit for that team.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we should start off with just our number 10 spot right here. Our number 10 spot is the Panthers.
So my reasoning for this is because giving someone like Bryce Young a quarterback he can rely on young in his career, and his game reminds me a lot of Kyler Murray's, which that duo did work pretty well because it's a short QB who can give pretty good accuracy but still has some doubts. So giving him a star receiver like DeAndre Hopkins could give him an edge on the other rookies and really set him up for his career.
I think it actually would help his progress a lot. I think it would
definitely
set him up to be just a better quarterback in general.
Definitely.
So later in his career, when the Panthers, maybe the DeAndre Hopkins thing doesn't work out if they get him. If they get him, obviously they're not a win now team, so maybe they get him to just have someone to help Bryce Young just progress.
Someone, a experienced veteran who can show him the ropes of the league and help him progress and give him someone to rely on during their season.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to our number 9. This one I think is a really good fit, but this is completely relying off if the quarterback is going to play well. Number 9, we have the Broncos. This will completely rely off if Russell Wilson plays good or if he plays like he did last season.
I think having DeAndre Hopkins will help him play better, just because he's there.
Yes, because you couldn't have Jerry Jeudy for most of the season. Cortland Sutton played okay. He could have been better. And so giving someone like Russell Wilson a target like he had with DK in Seattle, giving him D-Hop would show if he was still able, it would give him someone to rely on when he's still struggling.
Because the Broncos really need just someone to bail Russell Wilson out when he just throws these atrocious passes,
Bro, you're being so mean.
I am on the Russell Wilson hate train.
Yes, this man's absolute.
He was on track to throw less touchdowns than bathrooms in his house. I don't think that should ever be a problem with your quarterback.
Well, he's a Christian, so we gotta give him a little bit of respect. Number 8, we have. So me personally, I have them a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But most people, but just because of how I think they would fit. Number 8, we have the Bills. The reason I have the Bills lower, and I think that they should be a little bit lower, is just because Stephon Diggs and D-Hop fighting for passes, and also D-Hop not having the best record on being focused, then also giving him someone with Josh Allen that already has attitude problems. I think it could create a really toxic locker room and create something that the Bills aren't looking for. They're looking to win, but not looking to make something like that happen, like a toxic locker room. And it would be a good fit and it would be a super team, but I don't think the fit works so well.
Yeah, there's no reason that the Bills should be any higher than 8 on this list.
Also cap space.
Yeah. The rest of these teams, we have on here, are just there's not going to be these kinds of issues that they're going to have with the Bills.
Definitely.
Stephon Diggs already is...
Stephon Diggs is already a top 5 receiver in the league. That's almost no question. So when you try to have a guy who had his literal best season ever, then say, hey, we're going to cut up your targets in half because this other guy's on the market. I just don't think it's going to work.
On paper,
yes.
Any casual NFL fan is going to be like, yo, let's put him with let's put him with Josh Allen. He's going to be great. He's going to make a super team. They're going to make a Super Bowl run. But if you really get into it and think about it, it's not going to work as well as people think.
Oh, definitely not.
So the rest of the teams on here we think are going to work a lot better than the Bills, especially some of these top 3 teams. I'm really
excited for those ones.
Yeah. So number 7 we have is Texans.
So
Semi the same reason we have
the Panthers.
For the Panthers, yes.
But I think personally this would work a lot better because Texans are they're dysfunctional, obviously. They were the number 2 draft pick. Of course, they're a dysfunctional franchise. But I think, personally, the Texans would work better with C.J. Stroud and D-Hop together. D-Hop already knows, everything about Texas because Houston, because he's already played there. And I think that would be good to give the Texans, who are a young team, an experienced veteran, and give someone who CJ can rely on, just like Bryce Young, and just help the progression of his career.
Just honestly, I feel like D-Hop and CJ Stroud are just would be a better fit than Bryce Young and D-Hop.
Yeah.
I am more on the CJ Stroud hype train than I am on the Bryce Young hype train.
See, CJ's really good, and I really think he should have been the number 1 draft pick. But I almost like that Bryce went to Carolina and CJ got into a better franchise. But that is so.
Number 6, I was tempted to put them higher just because I really wanted to go here. Obviously, being a fan of this team, we have the Browns at number 6.
I personally think that, yes, we are fans. Everyone will call us just because we're fans. We want to put them high. But honestly, if he goes to there, we will create one of the most dangerous offenses. Our cap space is perfect for him to go there. And it will create a really good fit and chemistry because Deshaun Watson already has played with him. He's played with him since he got there and got in the league. And I think the fit between him and D-Hop and then Amari Cooper being able to take less of a big role and being able to just kind of sit back on place and not having to carry an offense because his quarterback is a carousel right now, just hoping that Deshaun Watson can do good and his other receivers being a little inconsistent.
I think that if if D-Hop goes to the Browns, it is easily one of the most dangerous offenses in the NFL.
Definitely.
Top 3 offense, honestly.
Yeah.
Between our running backs, our receivers, our quarterback, and our O-line is amazing.
Yes.
Our tight end.
Top 4 O-line in the league.
Top 10 tight end in the NFL also with Njoku.
Yes. So that's our number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5. This is a personal favorite of mine because I think that'd be a little bit hard to do for cap reasons.
Yeah.
But I think that this team would be so dangerous. If number 5, we have the San Francisco 49ers. And I think that the 49ers would be really dangerous because putting him with a young quarterback like Brock Purdy, Brock Purdy, Trey Lance, or whoever they decide to start, still giving them having a young quarterback with an experienced vet, and the fit between him, Debo, George Kittle, and Brandon Ayuk, definitely the most dangerous offense in the NFL and a immediate title contender more than they already are with a top 5 defense in the league.
Now, I don't have them as high on my personal list because I think some of the same issues with Stephon Diggs, just to split up Debo's receptions and Brandon Ayuk's receptions, just to have these guys fighting for this. I don't think it's going to work as well as the teams we have ahead of the 49ers.
That is true. So this is where these teams really get dangerous. Number 4 is less dangerous, but I think is one of the best fits we have on here.
Yes.
Number 4, we have Jags.
Mm-hmm.
The Jacksonville Jaguars have been not a very good team for a really long time. But they started to show flashes like the biggest playoff comeback ever. And I love the fit of him with Trevor Lawrence because they lost their best... Stop. Sorry, our alarm is going off. Don't worry, that'll be cut. But the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think, are one of the most dangerous teams if they get DeAndre Hopkins because it gives a maturity level, and after they already lost their best receiver, having him now have someone he can rely on, that's just a dangerous team.
Now, I think these top 3 teams right now are really one of the 3 teams he's going to go to. I don't think he has much of a chance to go to some of these other teams as he does these next 3.
Yes. Number 3, you can say it.
The Chargers, obviously, just has been one of the top landing spots for him. I think he said himself that he wanted to play with Justin Herbert.
Yes, he said he was one of the top quarterbacks he said about playing with. And I think that, first of all, it's a big market, a lot of money, and I liked the fit because also Keenan Allen's been pretty injury prone, and giving him someone who he can, giving D-Hop, being there, makes it so they don't have to rely on Keenan Allen being healthy. And yes, they have Mike Williams, but Mike Williams also had one flash season. We can't guarantee that.
Now, Justin Herbert has obviously one of the strongest arms in this league. Just the deep threat this team has with Keenan Allen, D-Hop, and Justin Herbert is just going to be absolutely insane to see.
Yes. So we have number 2 now.
Number 2, this is one that honestly kind of has to rely on a D-Hop signing.
Yes.
Just someone of his caliber, at least.
Yes, definitely.
This is the Jets.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any chance the Jets make any sort of title run if they don't get a big-name free agent like DeAndre Hopkins.
They already got Aaron Rodgers. I've already made a video about how dangerous that could make both teams in that trade. But I think that if D-Hop goes there, since they are now a win-now team because they have now a veteran who's also threatened to retire for the past 6 years, having someone like him being there, first of all, guarantees that Aaron Rodgers will stay with your team because now he has a top 10, top 15 receiver in the league. Now giving him someone like that and having already a young, good team, that just gives Aaron Rodgers more of a reason to stay with your team, even if you don't go on a run this season, giving him more and more time to more reasons to stay in New York.
Okay, now this next team.
It's pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious it's the Chiefs. But, okay, here's the reason why I think this just has to be number 1 on everyone's list. Now, we've seen the receivers there already play with another number 1 target in Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
Travis Kelce is able to deal with not getting targeted as much when he has a number 1 receiver like that.
And Pat Mahomes is one of the most mature quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes would be willing to take any pay cut just so he could win more rings. He said it himself, he doesn't care about money, he's already set for life, and he will just do anything to make sure his team gets more rings.
Honestly, I don't know why some other quarterbacks aren't having that same mindset. Now, I think this is going to be the most dangerous offense in the NFL.
Definitely.
100%, no question, the most dangerous offense.
Definitely worry about a back-to-back rings with that team.
Mm-hmm. I think already you need to worry about it.
Oh, definitely without him, but obviously,
they
didn't lose anybody with their Super Bowl run team.
Yep. There's no reason why it shouldn't be the projected 2024 NFL champion if they get him.
Yes. So that was our list. You guys can tell us your comments, your thoughts on it. But just remember to subscribe. Remember, keep God first and stay ballin'. See ya.